He's been on more than one show on the CW. Sam Winchester being his part in the Supernatural. Jared Padalecki joins us live.
And we are celebrating a new network by sharing a yummy breakfast with the stars of the CW.
He's still eating.
Jared continues to eat.
Wow.
Will he be able to make it to the set in time? Can he dine on all of these wonderful croissants? What will he do?
Can you bring some to us?
We're very excited because Jared's here. Jared Padalecki of Supernatural, formerly of Gilmore Girls.
That's right.
So was that like a good Scott reunion for you at the
It was.
table?
It was. I actually was on the phone making a making a root canal appointment that I have in an hour and a half, and all of a sudden I feel something hit my back, and I look down, it's a banana, and I turn around, and Scott's about 100 feet away on the floor laughing, and I was like, "How did you?" It was one of those like miniature plantations. Yeah, from about 30 yards. And he seemed about as surprised as I was. Like he was
a pitcher or a football player or something
He
before.
was a pitcher.
Yeah.
He was a pitcher.
And weren't you like, dude, I've got a broken appendage,
I was like,
hello?
Dude, I was like, you've done that before. I'm not going to ask, but that's way too accurate with banana for me to believe that
All
you
right, raise your right hand and repeat after me. How did you injure your paw?
I fell, which there's probably a better story than I fell, but we were doing a stunt on set, and I fell down, and I was like, wow. You know, you kind of get flush in the face, and you get hot flashes. And I was like, are we going to do that again? Because that really hurt. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, you know what, this doesn't really feel good. And that was on a Monday, and so they set up an x-ray for me on Friday, and I got x-ray on Friday. I told him it was broken.
From Monday to Friday? You had
Yeah, well, get this, and we were in the middle of an episode on Friday when I found out it was broken, so I had to spend the next 2 weeks knowing that my hand was broken, but I couldn't get a cast put on it yet.
So you went 3 weeks almost.
I did.
So what did you do? So are you addicted to painkillers as we speak?
Hey, I'm on like 7 right now. You know what I mean? They've invented some for me.
And you said you're going to have a root canal today?
I am, yeah.
Sure.
You're falling apart.
I'm a mess. I'm a wreck.
You're a mess.
Yeah. What's the worst part of this is for the while that I didn't have a cast, every time I'd meet somebody, I had to be like, hey, I can't shake your hand. And they were like, all right, cool. Just
what are you, Howie Mandel?
Can't
shake my hand?
We'll talk more with Jared about his upcoming projects and the new season of Supernatural, but right now we give him some news.
Did you go to like Moose Jaw Community College or something?
Moose Jaw.
No, I'm not.
You did, didn't? Was it a Moose Jaw?
I
just refused to be.
You don't let them sell you.
I think you should sue him for that. Yeah, exactly. Fanshawe College, my friend. Fanshawe. Yeah.
Jared, where'd you go to school?
I actually was enrolled at UT Austin when I got Gilmore Girls, so I didn't go anywhere.
UT Austin.
Yeah, go Longhorns. We won yesterday.
And there's this whole thing that, if you're good at it, and you're going to make it there anyway,
right,
and that sort of
well,
thing. I see a lot of these kids in either prestigious schools or just regular schools that are just buying their time.
And what I was going to ask you, I mean, obviously you've had great success. Do you feel that's something you've left behind? Do you want to go back and revisit it at some point?
I do, because my mother's an educator. She's a high school teacher. Hi, Mom, if you're watching this. And my father was an accountant. Like my brother's a doctor. My sister's in architecture school. So
you're the bum of the family.
I am. I'm totally
total bum.
You're a bum. I'm totally the black sheep. But I think it's a great thing, actually, for this news to come out, because I think, like you were saying, there are people that go to Harvard or Yale and think, oh, I could just do whatever I want. You know, I'm going to have a degree from Harvard and, you know, waste their time. Or there are people that don't have the opportunity to go to a school like Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Brown, whatever, and, you know, want to make the most of what they have.
It's about taking most
and the money they have,
exactly.
and, you know.
Absolutely.
We know
go to good high
college
school.
degree doesn't guarantee anything. It's all the effort. Yeah.
Right,
what
right.
you do with it.
Show up, folks.
Like
That's
we
all
say to
ask.
our interns, you know, when the interns come around here, we go, first of all, get your college degree, spend 4 years, and then you can get me a cup of coffee.
But we should tell the guy producing the show right now.
What you do? That's what I do.
The guy.
Does Chris get you a cup of coffee now?
Right.
Daily.
He made me get him a cup of coffee. He said that was the protocol to be on the show.
It is, unfortunately.
Chris is a powerful man now, yes.
Here's a suggestion. Why don't they put seatbelts in a school bus before they start putting ads in?
Exactly. When I went, our bus, every time we hit a bump, there was this road called Green Mountain Road, and every time we'd go over it, we'd all like run to the back of the bus, see if we get furthest in the back so we could jump by, and then go back to our seats. No seatbelts, no nothing.
No seatbelts. I think that's more of a
But you know, it's this. No, because you used to be able, the best barbecue you could possibly get was like $300 and assemble it, build it. Now it's like $8,000.
Absolutely.
Right.
Would you try, Jared, any of these salmon
I'd
dogs?
try anything. I'd probably go back to eating a normal hot dog.
You're a meat eater, right?
I'm an everything. I weigh 230.
You're an everything-atarian?
I pretty much eat whatever is in my plate.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, get a scale.
You don't weigh 230.
I probably weigh 220. I've lost weight.
How tall are you?
I'm about 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, then maybe. Okay, all right.
You stretch it out, right?
Yeah. Plus, I have weights in my pocket, just in case anybody ever takes me up on my offer.
At this big CW party tonight, we're going to have you hang. I've already forgotten his name because I was so afraid of him.
Scott.
Oh,
No,
the
the big
wrestler guy.
Kali.
The great Kali.
Oh, yeah,
7'4", man.
That guy had to be more than 4.
Is he 7'4"?
7'4".
7'4".
Wow.
He's probably.
And what would you? What
I'd
would
say
you get?
450.
I was just going to say 4 at least.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah.
And it's solid.
He's
Well,
gonna be
I hope someone warned him about me because
You're coming at him with a cast.
I hear you're feisty.
with the hard cast.
And a root canal.
he's gonna,
I'm gonna get so many pain meds. I'm not gonna know.
Hey, come here.
Here's Bud like you.
I want to get in front of you.
Don't spit on him.
I want to see how hard he can lift me up.
I thought he could lift up with one hand.
Yeah.
Lift up and spin you.
I always thought it'd be so interesting to see because you see these football players like hitting each other, and you always wonder like, I wonder what they do to me. You know, I wonder how fast they take me out. I'm sure it'd be an instant.
You know, there's a movie out called Jack that fits into. I don't want to say the last part of it.
Well, my motto is I can run faster scared than they can pissed. So.
I need that as a bumper sticker. That's really good.
I'm selling them. Those and gourmet hot dogs.
That's really, really good. A couple entertainment items. Have you ever seen that show Laguna Beach on?
I haven't. I haven't seen. I don't get a chance to watch my show really because we work.
You just work like how?
We do. We work probably 15, 16-hour days every day, and then on the weekends we're sleeping and doing laundry and memorizing our lines for the next week.
Anyway, this is a big reality show about life in Laguna Beach. MTV is introducing a new virtual game, so you can watch these shows. I mean, hasn't that been the idea for a long time? You watch all these shows and then you play them, like you play the movie.
Really?
And so I don't know exactly how they're going to do this, but it will be featured virtual teens and that. So are you gaming a lot up there?
Well, I can't really now, but I actually have the original Nintendo in my trailer, like Excite Bike and Contra and Super Mario 1 or Mario. It wasn't even Super Mario yet.
It was just Mario.
Yeah, it was just Mario with you run and you jump, and you shoot fireballs if you get a little mushroom or fire or whatever.
We're all semi-in-green because this is a whole big CW thing, and tonight all of us are going to be at this big CW event. So too Tyra Banks. Are you excited to meet her as part of the CW?
I've actually met her.
Oh, really?
It was super quick. But
I think she's like the queen of the CW.
She might be. She might be. I remember. I think the king of CW is the Everybody Hates Chris. The kid who plays Chris Rock. I remember I took a picture with him and I was like, man, in a couple years you're gonna run me because you're just the most talented little kid in the world. So. Yeah, I'm sure they're the king and the queen.
You could be a model though. You're 6'4". I mean, you could fit into the American.
I don't know how to take that really. If you're hitting on me,
Compliment's a compliment, Jared.
No,
Come on.
Thank you.
You got that Mark Wahlberg thing going on.
I just met Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
He was so cool and down to earth. He just finished a movie in Vancouver. And I was like, listen, man, I love your work. Thanks for Entourage and have a fun party.
When you say thanks,
so you were hitting on Mark Wahlberg.
I was like, have you ever thought about modeling?
You have a man crush.
He's probably about 5'10", I think. Yeah. But he's
Invincible
still
is great. Did you see
pretty
that?
I'm dying to see it.
Oh,
I'm
great
dying
movie.
to
Go
see
see it. You'll like
Last
it.
one I saw was Talladega Nights. I can't stop laughing at the idea.
when you thanked him for Entourage, is that because you felt that was so relatable?
No, I think it's so funny. I just think it's a hilarious show, and sort of its commentaries on Hollywood are priceless.
I just want, for the record, I was not hitting on you, but Sam may have been. If you look at this video,
Hey,
have you seen this video?
Well, I have not seen it yet.
Okay, check it out.
Okay,
may I?
Well,
You may.
thank you for asking.
Oh, you should.
You may leave.
You've done these. I've talked to you at movie press junkets. New York Minute, a bunch of things.
Is it
So
usually
this
fully
is
closed?
Oh, that's great.
But we were doing it in Hawaii, so it made sense, right?
No, it
these
doesn't.
these guys have been ripping on me for a long time.
Look at Leo. Can't believe that you're wearing shorts and interviewing him.
So I thought
Do you ever do the Basic Instinct thing?
Yeah, well, you know what? Thanks for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up, Jared, because I had to go to New York this weekend to talk to him again.
Right.
And just look. He was a really good sport about it.
I think you're the first person I've ever heard refer to their own legs as wheels, but I think you can get away with it. I think you're the first person and the only person that can get away
Well,
with it.
they're round enough to be wheels, right?
Oh, isn't Wheels a good term?
I'm very confident in my own sexuality. I gotta say that those are some nice legs.
Because you're like 6'4".
There, yeah.
You guys, man, seriously.
Really?
Guys, I can take it off.
Yeah, Zeke, come on, man. Stand up. Let's see those legs.
Put it on, see what I got.
What is up with the
Well,
nudity in you
6'4",
guys?
he's gotta
You're
have
hitting
long
on him.
legs.
You want to see his
Will
legs,
you please
Sam?
hit on me because you're the only one who has
I just think that I need to be impartial, don't you think? Here, somebody's got to walk the
what you
line.
This has been, we've derailed this big time.
So Supernatural films in Vancouver. over.
It does.
Nice segue.
Nice segue. Yeah, it does. So I go back out tomorrow. They gave us the day off today, so, you know, thank goodness for
the big
that.
party.
But does it make
For the
you
big
feel
party.
sort of, because people talk about this with Dawson's Creek when they were filming in Wilmington, do you feel a little, you know, you're doing all this great work, do you feel a little detached?
I'm totally detached. I mean, at least also, not taking away anything from them, but they'd watch their shows on like the WB, or now it's going to be on the CW, but we don't even get the CW. We get like a Canadian feed of City TV, so I don't even see the commercials. It's like, and next on, they do some bizarre ad. It was like, Supernatural, like X-Files, only without the sexual tension, or something like that. Or what was it?
Wacky
It was like,
Canadian humor.
Someone said it was like their Canadian advertising. It was like, it's like the OC with ghosts. And I was like, it's not like the OC with ghosts. Or it was like, so I see like the Canadian version of the show. I don't see the ads for next week. It's sort of like, here's the show, and you know.
Well, and things run they don't run at the same time as they run here. Like, for example,
Right.
your show runs at airs at a certain time here across the country. They aired at a different time on a different network. You can't find it at the same time.
And for a while, when I would have a day off to watch the show, or I'd be off on time, I'd be at the hotel, and our channel, our whatever it's called, our
Remote
clicker wouldn't
control,
even
right.
get to the right station.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have the feed for whatever reason. And so we were like, I just want to...
I've been up there before, and it's just crazy.
Yeah,
up there, man.
it's nuts.
Nuts,
It's nuts.
man.
I mean,
I know.
gorgeous
It's great.
city,
It's beautiful, but you know, you want to get in and get
Totally
out. Yeah, it's just
detached.
crazy.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Just Jared and I are sharing.
No,
it.
no,
What are you-
it's, I mean, I think here's the thing. A lot of people do these shows. This is year 3?
It's, this is year 2.
Year
This
2.
is year 2.
I mean, do you, and some people that you're working with probably are like thinking, oh, maybe I'll buy a condo or settle in here. Or
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's sort of...
Because I think Vancouver's beautiful.
Vancouver is gorgeous, but Vancouver's real estate right now is going nuts because the Olympics are coming, and so they're like, you know what,
2010.
we're going to charge twice as much. It's just as expensive as LA right now, and I still have my house here. Like, I still like to believe that I live here, you know,
Right.
and I'm going to come back here during the summer and during Christmas, and so I don't want to like sell my place and move up to Vancouver, because what happens if tomorrow they say, hey, listen, you know,
Yeah.
the show's a bust, or
When are you going to do a movie? Because I mean, I can see you doing it.
you know what? This summer I took off and I went to China and Scotland and Switzerland with my brother and my girlfriend and my sister-in-law, and I, you know, went to London and had a great time. So I think this summer, you know, if I get a movie and I like it, and you know, they like me, then I'll do a movie next
You
summer.
keep all of your appendages attached.
I was working so hard last year, and it was such
Yeah.
it was such an eye-opening that I was like, man, I just worked my butt off for 9 months. I just want to take 3 months and
Yeah, you probably need
relax.
it.
Here we go. Here's Jared Hart at work. It's the CW Scary Series Supernatural look.
Dean, is it in the hospital what you're hunting? What? Do you know what it is?
One question at a time, dude.
What is it?
I don't think it's killing people. I think it's taking them. You know, when their time's just up.
A Reaper. Dean, is it after you?
Some lighting you got on that show.
It is.
Jared, you
know what?
could
I'm
be
really
anybody
sad
there.
we used that clip, not only because the lighting was bad, but because there's this great clip of me just wearing a towel. I really wanted to use it, so I'm sort of sad that
Sam, you will never
I didn't
live this.
Supernatural with Jared is here on the CW's Thursday at 9 o'clock, and more of your stars. You're buddies with all CW folks.
Most, yeah.
People from One Tree Hill and Veronica Mars are coming up later this hour.
Great to have you here, Jared. Excellent.
Great show. Love it.
So we'll shake the other hand. There you go. Good. We'll see you tonight.
All right, guys.
Stand up and show us those legs.
All right.
No legs, no legs.
We'll arrange a date with Michaela later. The CW